The temporal nexus stretched out before them, a chaotic convergence of realities colliding in dazzling unpredictability. Fragmented histories hovered in the void. A medieval castle stood precariously beside the ruins of a futuristic skyscraper, while the dense foliage of a prehistoric jungle intertwined with a 21st century metropolis. As the team stepped cautiously into this ever-shifting expanse, the enormity of their task sank in. Each fragment represented a world fighting for survival, and failure meant annihilation for all. With each step, they felt the weight of countless realities resting on their shoulders. Out of the shimmering chaos emerged warriors, their forms as fragmented as the timelines they came from. They wore mismatched armor, some brandishing medieval swords, while others gripped energy rifles from far-off futures. Chronos' influence loomed over them, twisting their purpose to one singular belief: that only their timeline deserved to survive. Before the team could react, the first charge began, and the battlefield erupted into a clash of steel, plasma, and raw fury. The sounds of war echoed, a symphony of desperation and determination. After the battle subsided, the team sought refuge in a camp cobbled together from the debris of countless timelines. The atmosphere was tense, with distrust written on every face. Captain Drake, a hardened leader of a small faction, eyed them warily. Elara spoke passionately, outlining the true enemy they all faced. Her words painted a grim picture of the convergence and the manipulative hand of Chronos. Slowly, skepticism gave way to cautious hope, as the faction's desperation for survival outweighed their fears. The journey through the Nexus was fraught with peril. As the team and their newfound allies moved cautiously through a jungle that flickered between prehistoric and modern landscapes, the shadows themselves seemed alive. Suddenly, the air split with unnatural screeches. Anomalies, twisted fragments of failed timelines, surged from the foliage. They moved with erratic speed, their forms blurring and solidifying unpredictably. The team fought fiercely, their survival instincts kicking in as every step forward became a battle against chaos itself. Through the dense chaos of the Nexus, the fortress finally came into view. It was a monolithic structure, its walls a patchwork of eras, and its towers glowing with the unmistakable energy of fractured timelines. A swirling moat of fractured time encircled it, each ripple distorting reality in impossible ways. This was Chronos' stronghold, the beating heart of the convergence. To cross the moat meant risking not just their lives, but their very existence. Every step toward the fortress was a step deeper into danger. The team's advance was met by Chronos' full force, an army drawn from every corner of history. Medieval knights charged beside robotic war machines, while dinosaurs roared and thrashed amidst the chaos. Time seemed to falter as warriors from countless eras fought in an unrelenting melee. The team fought valiantly, their resolve tested against overwhelming odds. The battlefield was a maelstrom of desperation, each combatant driven by the belief that their existence was the one worth saving. Amid the chaos of battle, a deeper treachery unfolded. Whispers of fear and manipulation sowed doubt among the ranks. Factions that had once fought side by side turned on each other, their desperation driving them to betrayal. Elara's voice cut through the turmoil, pleading for unity, but her words struggled to reach those consumed by panic. Chronos' influence thrived on division, and as the battlefield splintered further, the team's mission grew more perilous by the second. The final stretch to the fortress was the most harrowing. The bridge, a tenuous construct of fractured time, began to collapse under the strain of distortions. Marcus, bound by his unwavering code of honor, made the ultimate decision. Standing firm, he held the line against an onslaught of anomalies, buying precious seconds for the others to cross. As the bridge gave way, his figure disappeared into the swirling abyss, his sacrifice echoing in their hearts as they pressed on. Inside the fortress, reality was a labyrinth. Corridors twisted and shimmered, while walls seemed to breathe with the pulse of temporal energy. Every step forward felt like an eternity, as the team navigated traps designed to distort their senses and test their resolve. The hum of machinery echoed ominously, a reminder that they were closing in on the source of the chaos. Determination fueled their steps, even as the weight of Marcus's loss pressed heavily on their minds. At the heart of the fortress lay the portal, a swirling gateway of energy that pulsed with the rhythm of a beating heart. Its light cast eerie shadows across the team's determined faces. The air crackled with anticipation as they stood before the threshold to Chronos' stronghold. The journey had cost them dearly, and the final confrontation loomed. Together, they prepared to face the being that sought to rewrite existence itself. The fate of countless realities rested on their next steps,